Today we talk about telomeres. Telomeres are the caps at the end of our chromosomes, just like the little tips at the end of our shoelaces, also known as aglets. When aglets come off, the ends of our shoelaces would unravel. Throughout life, and as the cells age, the telomeres get shorter and shorter. Eventually, the ends of chromosomes are exposed and the cells would undergo self-destruction. So this is a natural process of aging that we all go through. It goes without saying that telomeres better not be too short because we don't want to age so soon. But what if telomeres are too long in some people? Does that mean they will stay young forever and they would look ageless? Well, if you only look at their hair, maybe, but life is a delicate balance. Hello, welcome to Dr. XY's channel, where you find fun facts and knowledge about genetics from a board-certified clinical laboratory geneticist. As telomeres protect the end of our chromosomes, our cells protect telomeres. This is done through two ways. Number one is to provide shelter. Number two is to support extension. The word sheltering literally means the protein complex that protect telomeres so that they don't get destroyed by unwanted processes in our cells. In the meantime, our cells use an enzyme called telomerase to extend our telomeres. So this complex maintenance of telomeres is instructed by many genes. If someone has gene mutation that leads to poorly maintained telomeres, their telomeres would get shorter faster, which means their cells would go through fewer cycles before they stop dividing and self-destruct. So the most severe manifestation is seen in cells that need rapid renewal in order to do their job. For example, cells in hair follicles, under the skin, in the lining of mucosa inside of our mouth, and bone marrow, as well as nail beds. So individuals with short telomere syndrome would experience hair loss and hair graying at an earlier time compared to their peers. They may have poorly formed toenails and fingernails, skin color changes, as well as aplastic anemia, which means their bone marrow cannot produce sufficient blood cells. And because the ends of the chromosomes are exposed, there is a higher chance for DNA mutation as well as the development of cancer. So what if someone has a gene mutation that overprotects the telomeres? Does that mean their cells will just live for so long that they would look ageless? Well, if we only look at their hair, the answer might be yes. The newest publication in New England Journal of Medicine reported a gene mutation that leads to long telomere syndromes. This gene is called POT1. It stands for Protection of Telomere Protein 1. Scientists compared POT1 mutation carriers with their relatives and reported that all POT1 carriers in this study had gray hair at a much later time compared to their relatives. So perhaps they do look younger. The color in our hair comes from melanocytes. So this indicates their melanocytes live longer than usual. However, such longevity doesn't just apply to melanocytes. Because the telomeres are longer, all cells can live through more cycles and renew for more times before they self-destruct, including the cells with DNA mutation. They too are given more chances to divide and renew. Individuals with long telomere syndrome are at an increased risk to develop abnormal clones in their blood cells. Here, a clone means a group of identical daughter cells that came from the same original cell that had a mistake in its DNA. And such clonal expansion is reported to associate with benign as well as malignant tumor development. So life is truly a delicate balance. Next time, when you look into the mirror and see a few wrinkles and gray hair, instead of getting annoyed, perhaps you can tell yourself, I'm thankful that I have telomeres that are not too short and not too long. So that's it for today. If you find it interesting, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting, and I will see you next time.